Oh! I killed 3! What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck did I just do? Holy shit, that was awesome! So I said I would make a Wuyang guide for 200 subs. Anyways, now that I've wrapped up the school year, I'm gonna break down how to play this character for you guys. If you're new here, my name is Star, I'm a top 500 Wuyang main, and if you're returning to this channel, thanks for stopping by again. Today I'll be going through my advanced Wuyang guide, going into his playstyle, kit, and perks to help you get the most value out of the character, and to ultimately help you rank up. Wuyang has a lot of carry potential, so let's start off by going through his general playstyle. Wuyang is a very versatile support with huge carry potential. Some games you can take crazy off angles, apply immense pressure, and secure backline picks. Others you have to play more defensively, healing your team, peeling for your other support, and fending off dives. A general rule of thumb is to make sure your team is healthy, push a side laner off angle, and pressure their backline with your orbs. Then use your movement cooldown back to your team or to engage harder depending on the situation. In this clip, I take a duel with the Cass and win on 1 HP, which allows me to get some nice shots on their Brig, engage with my movement cooldown, and clean up the fight. Now I'll break down his kit and give some tips on each of his abilities.
Oh my god, that was disgusting.
Wuyang's primary fire is the first part of his kit that you have to get down, as you can kill people without even seeing them. His orbs curve with your camera and can deal a significant amount of damage when fully charged. I get a lot of questions about how to get better at aiming with them, and my simple answer is to just keep playing to get the hang of it. Regarding getting around walls and corners, I like to think of racing lines. The best line is shown in green in this photo, which is achieved when coming from the widest angle and turning your shot around the corner. The tighter your angle is to the corner, the more likely it is that your shot won't fully get in the corner or it might even hit the wall. In order to improve hitting direct shots, a tip that I have is that once you see an orb past the enemy that you are dueling, ignore it and focus on the next. There is no need to control an orb that has gone behind your opponent in a duel.
This is where we go.
Wuyang's secondary fire has elements of Zen's orb and Mercy's heal beam. You can put a passive healing stream on a teammate like Zen. I like to do this with flankers as it enables them to get more aggressive. His main heal works like a Mercy beam, requiring line of sight to continuously heal. You can heal around walls like Mercy, but need to peek to reconnect the stream. A tip I have when getting aggressive is to walk with your DPS, preferably a flanker, and heal them when engaging while you poke at their backline with your orbs. Wuyang is super annoying when enabling flex DPS, as it makes them harder to kill and turns the duel into a 2v1.
Nice, huge. Kill that fucking Juno. Nice.
Going into his Guardian Wave, this ability amps healing for your teammates and damages enemies while pushing them away. This ability is super useful to peel for your other support, but also for saving yourself. When I'm in a pinch or caught in the middle of a dive, I'll use this ability simply to heal myself up. That being said, the ability is so versatile when peeling, as you can see in this clip. I save my Ana from dying and also secure the kill on the Tracer after the boop from the wave.
Get the fuck off my Ana.
Now getting into his rushing torrent, this movement ability allows Wuyang to get increased speed and jump height. This ability is best used to reposition, often when hiding or disengaging, but it can also be used to take height or get aggressive when cleaning up teamfights. With the Survivor sub-role, this ability also procs a support passive, making Wuyang super hard to kill and slippery with his abilities online. A tip I have is that you can cancel this ability early to get it on cooldown. I'll use it to cross the enemy team's LOS, then cancel it to get it back faster in case of a dive. Finally covering Wuyang's ultimate, this ability can be used in 3 main ways: aggressively, defensively, or a combo. The most common ult you will see is an aggressive ult. I'll ult my teammate, usually a flex DPS or someone with movement cooldowns, to get stunned and secure a kill. You can also use the ults on yourself, but the cast time is longer. I usually ult teammates as you have to commit your movement ability to get in to get stuns, leaving you vulnerable after your ult pops. Defensive ults are used to save a teammate with the healing and overhealth the ult provides. I'll usually ult defensively to peel for my other support during a Genji Blade. The final use case is a combo. Comboing with Orisa ult, Reaper's Wraith, and Genji's Blade are all good combos that you can try with teammates. Now moving into his perks, there is only really one option for both the major and minor perk. For the minor perk, I go with Balance, as it allows you to heal more and gain more ult charge. You can pay less attention to your DPS with this perk, as your shots proc increased healing for whoever has the water ring. For the major perk, I always go with the triple orb. I do this because breakpoints are lowered, you build ult faster, and it's easier to proc the Balance minor perk. There is some debate on whether the wave perk is good as well, and I think it's actually viable in lower ranks where tanks require more attention. It can be useful when you have a resource heavy tank and a low healing support on your team, like Roadhog and Zen or Orisa and Mercy. However, I exclusively pick Balance and Triple Orb every game.
Why'd you pick the ball perk over the wave one? Just so I can do more damage. You can two-shot 225s with it. And also just like puts more pressure. If you land a 3-orb, then they're just not peeking you again. I think balance and like the perks I have right now are the optimal ones under like pretty much every situation. Unless you're in like gold, then maybe, yeah, it's definitely better in my opinion. Because it's not that much extra healing. Fuck. It's not that much extra healing. I mean, it might be better in lower ranks since you're just like heal botting. But if you really want to get value in this character, I think that this is the only good perk you should pick.
How you actually rank up on Wuyang and on any support is understanding the idea of limit testing. The mistake most support players make is playing too passively. They sit back, heal, and wait for their team to make something happen, and then they wonder why their rank doesn't reflect how much healing they pumped out. Healing your team is the floor, not the ceiling. Taking off angles is actually how you impact the game. When you're pressuring their backline, you're forcing their supports to play defensively. You're taking attention away from your tank and you're creating space for your team without them even realizing it. One support player playing aggressively can completely shift the dynamic of a team fight. But here's the thing, you can't just throw yourself into their backline and hope for the best. You have to know your limits. And the way you learn these is by testing them in an environment where it doesn't cost you anything. This is where quick play comes in. I'll go into quick play aggressively as possible, deep off angles, hard pressure, hitting the duels I normally wouldn't in comp. Some of it works, but a lot of it doesn't, and every death actually teaches you something. Once you've tested your limits in quick play, you take that knowledge into comp, but now you're playing with the ceiling. You know how far you can push because you've already found the wall, and you're not guessing anymore. You're making calculated plays with the confidence that comes with it. The other thing I'll say is that limit testing is ongoing. The meta shifts, your mechanics improve, you learn new angles, your limits change over time. Quick play isn't just for when you're learning a new hero. You should keep coming back whenever you want to push your game to the next level. At the end of the day, your team needs to be alive and healthy for you to win, but if you're only healing, you're leaving value on the table every single game. The supports who climb are the ones who heal enough to keep their team in the fight and do just enough damage to tip the scales in their favor. That's gonna wrap it up for the video. If you want to dive even deeper on Wuyang, Spilo and Tide have great guides worth checking out. And honestly, thank you guys for the support on the recent videos. It means a lot and keeps me motivated to keep making content. If you enjoyed this one, subscribing helps more than you know. And if you want to see how I actually climbed the top 500 on Wuyang, that video is right here, so you should go check it out.